Taps it outside of Marciulionis. Great slasher. Works on Pierce. Noses right for the hole. Whips up the left-hander. Missed it, and a foul called. This will be on Pierce. It'll be a shooter, and Sarunas will head to the line.
Right now, Eddie Johnson, the guy that is guarding Marciulionis, although he wasn't in this particular case, it was Ricky Pierce. And Eddie was the guy who said, hey, when Marciulionis comes into that paint, he comes in like a linebacker. If you don't knock him on his rear end, he's going to do it to you. So expect Marciulionis to get rough treatment for the Sonics in the paint tonight.
The Warriors are not a good free throw shooting team in terms of percentage at 74% on the year, but they get a lot of attempts, and thus they are second in the league in free throws made. McKee comes out of the lineup. Billy Owens is 4 for 4 from the field, and George wants to see Owens clamped down side by Johnson. Eddie goes out to get him beyond the three-point line. Mullen tosses to Marciulionis. Fake left, moves right in. He comes stripped away by Pete, but the strong hands of Marciulionis. He hangs on, goes airborne. His shot swatted away. Rebound by Kemp. Tried to dribble out of there. The ball's poked free. He dives after it and is tied up by Hardaway and Owens, and we've got a jump ball.
Boy, you have to like the way the Sonics are playing. In this case, they simply just put the clamp on Marciulionis as he got into the key. Never let him get a good shot on the outlet pass there. Kemp did a great job knocking it away, diving for the floor to get it. Got the floor burned.
Wheels it out of backcourt to Mullen, sets up left to right hand dribble, and he comes, he flattens Kemp, dumps it off to Marciulionis, and he drills the baseline jump shot. Marciulionis with the rebound. 58 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Marciulionis down the left side, spins by the lunging Payton into the lane, dishes outside, Mullen a three. Great matchup between those two. Owens to Marciulionis, covered closely by Payton. Slants him with the left hand, stops, spins into the lane, stripped the ball, and a foul call as Marciulionis goes barrel rolling out of bounds upon contact with McKee. It is Derek's first.
A lot of the Warrior fans probably think Marciulionis is getting treated dirty or rough when he gets into the paint, but watch how he goes in. He goes in hell-bent for leather. He is very rough. He uses his body to push off on people, and he goes flying through the air. That was a nasty spill by Marciulionis. I tell you, you have to give the guy credit. That's the way he played in Europe. It's the way he plays in the United States. It's his style, and the only way to stop him, body up and beat him.
He is a very, very disruptive factor when your coach trying to plan a defense for this team. George Karl says you can't try to stop any set play. They don't really. Sarunas, Marciulionis, and Chris Mullen for the Warriors. Marciulionis left side working on McMillan, 4 on the shot clock. Marciulionis takes the long jumper, lifts it up, missed it, rebound. Michael Cage up, rattles out. Rebound Mullen up to Marciulionis. Here he comes into the lane, muscles in on McMillan. Ball gets tapped out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Nate McMillan. Marciulionis creates contact by taking the ball into the chest of McMillan on that drive.
Boy, I tell you, if you're watching on television, look at Marciulionis, that determined look. He goes in. Who touched that ball last? Marciulionis, but the Warriors get it.
Lister will bring Sonics by 4. Marciulionis outside. Drives to the inline. Spins outside up the Lister pick. Stops on the pick and roll. Lister drop and tapped away in there by McMillan. Up to Michael Cage. Michael needs help. He's trapped in Barker. Got to get rid of it. McMillan trying to break free from Marciulionis. They go a foul on Nate. Offensive foul on Nate McMillan. He was trying to break free of the grasp of Marciulionis in backcourt, and the foul is on McMillan.
Well, when you say break free, now watch. If you're watching on TV, as Marciulionis grabs the shirt, he has McMillan by the shirt right there, and McMillan can't break loose, and he finally did, draws the foul. Ridiculous.
Here are the Warriors now. Mullen out. McMillan and Johnson into the lane to Marciulionis to the glass, wheels up the left-hander, won't go. Big Ben seals off the Warriors for the rebound. Jay Mullen lunges. Johnson is open. Over it goes to Payton in the key. Stops with 4 seconds. Got to get off a shot. Marciulionis deflects it out of bounds, and they're going to rule. See, coming up on Tuesday, 628-0888 to get in touch with Ticketmaster. And keep in mind, it will be a pay-per-view game as well. You can call your spins by Payton, lost her dribble, got it back over to Marciulionis, bullet jumper left side, no go.
Gary thought he was covering, and there were 2 guys on the guy without the ball.
Marciulionis hits the jumper off the wing as the Warriors bring it in bounds. Marciulionis has 6. Rebound pulled by the Sonics. Payton into the lane. Dodges defenders. Whirls one up on Marciulionis and draws the foul on Sarunas. It will send Gary to the line for 2.
You know, it's easy to sing the praises of a great ball player like Sean Kemp, but you have to in this first playoff game this year. 17 points he has. He has 9 rebounds, and he has hit 6 out of 6. Now, on this play, Gary Payton went in. He actually asked for the contact that time as he pulled to Marciulionis, and he kind of moved in and let Marciulionis respond, and he got the foul.
The glass. Marciulionis off the Alexander pick, right side, pull up left-handed jumper, swirls and goes in. Marciulionis with 8. Now tapped away by Cage. Alexander will get it. Long pass up the floor. Marciulionis sneaks away for the left-handed jam. Marciulionis with 10. That is the Gets up the floor. Payton midcourt to Cage. Made a tremendous pass to Michael. Now he's double teamed. The pass to Payton. Intercepted by Marciulionis. He is fouled in forecourt by Payton. They're going to call a backcourt foul. Actually, nonetheless, it will send the Warriors to the line. 56-50, Sonics by 6. 45 seconds remaining in the first half.
And that's exactly what the Warriors do. They'll double team you. Mullen that time came over the back to knock that ball loose. Or rather to kind of to the detriment of the man passing it, and Cage tried to hit Marciulionis, or rather tried to hit his man. Marciulionis anticipated where that pass was going. He was right there for the easy steal.
Marciulionis hits the free throw. Marciulionis with 11. Now Vincent Askew will check in along with Tyrone Hill. Billy Owens and Tim Hardaway will come off. 45 seconds remaining in the first half. The Sonics leading the Warriors 56-51. Seattle had a 10-point lead in the first quarter. McKee at 6'10", slants into the lane. Hands off to Marciulionis. He'll barrel inside. Gets airborne and banks one up and in with the left hand. Measures Billy Owens. Owens skips it outside of Marciulionis. Marciulionis, a Lithuanian, takes the right side pull up. Left-hander skips it up and in off glass. Marciulionis with 16. Turns in traffic. Ball stripped away. Ellie's got a steal. And to Marciulionis into the pack. And he comes for the jam. Marciulionis with 18, and immediately George Benjamin on the baseline of Mullen. He drifts out into the corner. Marciulionis handles it. Checked by McKee. Fires over him. His jumper off the mark. Big Ben in a low defensive crouch. Owens is double teamed. EJ and Big Ben double it. Owens to Marciulionis. One-on-one. Try to drive. Step by Benjamin. Hurls up the left-hander off the mark. Foul is on 0-0. Benoit Benjamin.
Well, a lot has been made about the matchup between Benjamin and Marciulionis. It never is what you'd call an actual defensive matchup, but Ben has to step in there when Marciulionis drives. He did that time. Got a hip into Marciulionis. Not really a very hard foul. Good enough, however, that'll send Marciulionis to the line.
Marciulionis with a free throw. Up and in. Marciulionis with 19. Billy Owens has scored 4 points here in the quarter. Hardaway has scored 4. Mullen has yet to score here in the third. Down, kept alive, grabbed by Benjamin, but the rebound comes to Marciulionis. Up the floor he comes, into the lane, splits the D. Dumps it to Askew, out to Owens, sets up with a jumper into the corner. Mullen did not scratch, did not score in the third period. Sends a pass out to Marciulionis, off his shoot, top rolls in the backcourt, ball loose. Marciulionis dives to get it. 5 seconds, 4. Marciulionis on a drive into the lane. Hands off, inside, double team. Owens spins it up, missed the shot, rebound, Johnson. Eddie
put back in, but he had stepped on the line as he flipped it back between the legs.
Sonics lead by 12. 4:44 to go in the ballgame. Marciulionis left side, got in deep, rolls up the shot off balance. He's fouled. The shot rolls off, and Sarunas will get a chance at 2 at the line.
Again, the Sonic defense has been outstanding. They have just simply not let the Warriors go in and get those layups. As Coach George Karl said prior to the game, they are probably the best finishing team in the league, the best layup team. They get more points off of layups because they do finish so well, and the Sonics have not let them slash to that basket and get those easy shots tonight.
Marciulionis with 21, 106-95. Seattle had a 16-point lead coming in at 96-80. Into the fourth quarter, Marciulionis slants left side, stops, spins, lost control of the ball, flips it outside to Hardaway as he lunges to the floor. Hardaway to Marciulionis, topside, into the lane, jabbed away from behind by McKee, nice block. McKee batted that ball out of bounds. 9 on the shot clock, 3:11 to go in the game. 106-98.
Not sure our camera was on that play, but boy, that ball went right down and hit a camera, almost flush bullseye on the lens.
The 2 steals and shooting 61% of the 5 games against the Sonics. But with that free throw, missed. Marciulionis the rebound. He is fouled on the putback by Eddie Johnson. And Marciulionis will get 2. 29 seconds remaining. Sonics by 6, 114 to 108, and now you inch toward the edge of your seat.
All right, now there was the intentionally missed free throw, and hope to get the offensive rebound, which Marciulionis did, and gets the foul and goes to the line for 2. I tell you, as I mentioned the other night, Kevin, I've only seen that play work for the Sonics once in 25 years. You don't see it successful that often.